Now I'm going to highlight it again, and instead of making it paragraph here, come on, wake up. My computer's grumping at me. Okay, I'm going to make it an address. That tightens it up and makes it italic. There we go. Now, I took it from Bible Gateway. It's only right that I give them credit for it, isn't it? So I then go and I get their URL here, and I go to the little chain thing here, which means link. It says to insert link, and I paste their URL in there, and I add the link. There you go. Now, because it's a quote, I then highlight the whole thing, and I move it into block quotes, which then puts it there. And there's a reason I do that. I don't know for sure if Google has become that anal that they will penalize you for quoting the Bible, but they do penalize sites for having duplicate content that's on other pages a lot of times, and so I just want to make sure, and I make it a quote. When it's a quote, it's not penalized. Okay, now I'm going to start putting in some more text, and I will get back to you in just a second as soon as I have another little tip to give you. Okay, now I've just finished putting in some more text, and then now I've just done an H3. See, it's H3, an H3 subtitle or heading, and notice what I put in that H3. I put right there what? The keywords that I used and that I'm targeting. Now, so far, I've used the keywords in the first paragraph, right here. I've used the keywords there, and now I've used the keywords here in the heading. You don't have to stuff it with keywords. In fact, don't, because it'll get you penalized. But you need to spread or shake out like it's salt keywords, those type of keywords, right, that you're targeting throughout your blog post. Okay, a couple quick things. Notice I have just now gotten to my next title, and notice I did not put the same exact keywords in there. I used a variance, seeing your legacy. That way it's obvious that you're using terms and language that goes around what you're talking about without just trying to target that keyword. In other words, you're not just using that keyword as some type of mantra or some type of little formula, but you're actually using real English to talk about your subject. Just like here, instead of leaving, it says leave a legacy. See that? Okay. Okay. Now, I have finished the article. I've put in the heading tags, and I've done the links, and I've done the quotes and those kind of things. Now I start heading down, and I have this plugin, WordPress SEO by Yoast, and we are going to see how this thing works. Okay, now if you've already put your keywords in your title, you don't need to put them here. So you can ignore this section, right? You can ignore this section right here. Now, meta description, that's what you're telling people when they look on Google. You're telling them what your article is about. Life to count for more than let's see, how are we going to do this? Do you want your life to count for something more than just things? Try leaving a legacy that lasts beyond your years. Okay, notice leaving a legacy is in the meta description. Now my meta keywords, this is telling Google and Bing and Yahoo what your article is about. Leaving a legacy. You can take some of your hindrances to don't use leaving a legacy more than once. Hindrances to your goals. Will you leave a legacy? Okay? You don't have to fill it up. Make it more than one word. When you search on Google's keyword tool, let's just look at the word legacy. Notice there's 7,480,000 searches, but there's going to be every single type of competition for that one word. See, here's the Silver Legacy in Reno, Legacy Furniture, Legacy Family Tree, Tron Legacy, Legacy a Cat. You're going to be fighting against all these other terms when you just have one keyword in your meta keyword. So make it a phrase. Okay, now we're going to get an image. Hang on a second while I go and I have an image. So let's go back up to the top. Let me see if I can find it real quick. And I just added this image to my own Facebook page just recently. Let's see if I can find it. Hopefully I made it something other than just a number. Let's see here, H-I-J-K, leaving a legacy. There it is. This is the one I did. It's going to show it to me in a second. Now it's 823 by 324. We don't